friends, welcome back to my channel Pink Princess. My name is Ashley. Today is a sponsored video by VivoSun. I have a new grow light that I'm going to be testing out and I am super excited. I have literally become like the grow light guru. So I test all the grow lights. I let you guys know how they are so you can find a good grow light without having to spend a ton of money trying different ones out, which is pretty cool. So before we get into this video, as you see, I have another Pink Princess t-shirt. This one says Plantaholic with some kind of tie-dye-ish monstera leaves. So this one my mother had made for me as a surprise. I was so excited to see it. She actually showed up at a dinner meet. We were going out to dinner and she was wearing the shirt and it took me a minute, but when I finally noticed it, I was like, oh my goodness! And it was so exciting. I love to make these t-shirts and, you know, see how they turn out, and it was really neat to have my mom make one as a surprise for me. So you know what that means. This is, I believe, the 4th entry for the Pink Princess giveaway. If you haven't seen the other entries, I will definitely link them in the description below. Make sure you check those out. Get as many entries as you can. This giveaway is going till December, so you have plenty of time to get your entries going. Unfortunately, this is for US only, and to have an official entry, you need to like this video and any previous videos that you are going to submit an entry on. Comment on this t-shirt or the other t-shirts that are Pink Princess that I am wearing in the video you are submitting your entry to. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and you have yourself an official entry to win a Pink Princess Philodendron. So I don't think I showed it in the last giveaway video, but I did show it in the one prior to that, and it only had 2 leaves on it. Now this little lady has 4 gorgeous leaves, and they're starting to get, oh, we lost the luckable. They are starting to get some nice pink to them, and it is just becoming such a beautiful plant. These 2 leaves are the newest leaves, and if you can kind of see, they're still really light. They haven't completely hardened off yet, which means that the pace this plant is growing at, it's starting to grow a little faster because it put out another leaf before the last leaf hardened off. So I'm hoping by the time December hits, this plant has maybe 6 or 7 leaves. I am super excited to give this away to a lucky winner to enjoy a plant that they've been wanting. So don't forget to enter into this giveaway, and without any further ado, we will get into the VivoSun grow light. So this is the VS1000. It is their latest model. They also have a VS2000, which is double the size and length. But this is a great grow light. I'm super excited to test it out. Of course, it's a full spectrum LED grow light. Now I have a VivoSun grow light currently in my VivoSun grow tent, which I'm absolutely in love with both. I have a 60 by 60 by 80, so it's 5 feet by 5 feet by a little over 6.5 feet tall. Of course, it's lined with that mylar, so the light really reflects around, bounces around, and gets to all the plants, which is really great. And the light I have in there is not dimmable, but it's super bright. It does great for the plants I have in there, and I really love it, which makes me really excited to kind of try this one out and see what we have going on here. So inside the box, we have, of course, a user manual. We have our 2 boxes, which I believe the hardware would be in, and of course the lights. So we have our hanging wires. Now I'm not going to actually physically install this light at the moment. I need to find a place to put it. I have so many plants and so many lights. I may actually put it in this corner over here because it is a north-facing window. I have a spider plant, I have a purple waffle plant, and I would really love to build some kind of shelf maybe along the wall to get some more plants going on this side, but it doesn't provide very much light, at least not bright light. So I think maybe this will go right here, which will be perfect. There's already a little hook up there that I could just pop it right onto. But anyways, I will show you how to, and I will explain the instructions and show you how to hook this thing up and get it up and running. So these ropes are adjustable. You push this little neon button here and just pull your string through to the length that you want it. There's 2 of those. We have a pair of safety goggles, which is really nice because especially when you start to install grow lights in a grow tent lined with mylar, that light really bounces around, it reflects, and it does get rather bright. These safety goggles will really help you and prevent you from being around those long periods of light without damaging your eyesight, which is really nice. I don't think I've ever gotten a grow light and sent a pair of safety goggles, so I think that was very courteous to kind of add that in there as a protective precaution. Here we have another part of the installation. These are the hooks that get attached to the light that the ropes attach to hang it up. And like I mentioned, I will definitely show you how to put that together. And last but not least, we have the power cord. So this is just a simple, really easy plug and play cord. You plug it in here on the opposite side of the dimmer, and it's ready to go. So this is a really nice looking light. I really love the way it looks. It's really thin, it's relatively lightweight, which is also always a plus. This light is looking like the next best thing. I am loving it. So we got a lot of great specs for this light. So it's about 12 inches by 12 inches. I think the recommended coverage or grow tent size for this light would be a 2x2. Honestly, my other VivoSun grow light is the same size as this one, and I have it in the 5x5 grow tent, and it really does cover that whole grow tent. It's great for all of my plants. All my plants get a perfect amount of light that they really have been enjoying and have been helping them grow. So, you know, it's lined with mylar. So if you're putting it in a tent like that, I think really you could definitely put it in a bigger space. Now, putting it, you know, somewhere like over here, just in a big open area, yes, the coverage area will be a little bit smaller, obviously, because it's not going to be reflecting on anything, but still 2x2, that is definitely a wide area of coverage that this light does provide. Another nice thing is they use Samsung diodes, which is obviously a dependable brand, as well as a SoSen driver. This is full spectrum, so it has all your variants of lighting for each stage that your plants will go through: vegetative, blooming, seedlings, all that great stuff. It has your heat dispenser ventilation system kind of built on here with holes to ventilate that heat, and a nice sturdy aluminum board here. So the purpose of this is kind of to prevent overheating. It makes it so the light doesn't get very hot, and it also makes it so that it's not going to overheat your plants. Again, especially in a very small room or an enclosed grow tent, something of that sort. When you have a grow light that does get very hot, it does turn up that temperature in that space and make it a little harder to keep it at a appropriate temperature for your plants. This ventilation makes it so you can place it right above your plants without kind of scorching them or, you know, burning or drying them out, so to speak, with the heat, because there is not a lot of heat. It is also a no fan, no noise light, which is great. I know for me, I'm going to be placing this in my living room. Like, my TV's here on this side, my couch is over here, so I don't want this light on, and I don't want to hear the noise while I'm trying to watch TV or, you know, do whatever you do around the house. It's nice to have a no noise light that is efficient enough to be low heat like this. So I'm super excited about that. Again, this is a dimmable light, so we have 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. All you do is you turn this nozzle here, or this little knob, and you adjust it to whatever amount of light you want in an open area like this. Depending how high or how close you have it to your plants, that will depend on what percentage of light you want to provide your plants. If it's not working out, you can always turn it up, you can lower it, and that's another great thing about this light, that it has that aspect to be able to dim it to give your plants the correct amount of light. So it does also have a little casing on the front to make it so if you have it somewhere in high humidity, the LEDs and the light itself does not get ruined by that high humidity, by that moisture, and all that good stuff. So now that we are done talking about the aspects of this light, let's go ahead and get into the installation. So on the back side here, we have these little nubs, and on the inside and outside of the nubs, there's holes to put the little brackets through. And that's what these are for. So you will just, and they don't go this way, they go this way. So they go over, you want them like bridging over the ventilation here. So you're just going to insert each hook into the hole, and there you have it. And then you'll do the same on the other side. And it's nice, they have a little hook at the end here, so they can't just like, it doesn't come out no matter what you do, like it's not gonna fall off. So we'll do the same to the other side. And there we have our VivoSun grow light. So now to get it hung, let me just set it on top of this. I don't want to set the LEDs on the table. So now to get it hung, that's where these adjustable ropes come in. You are going to take these hooks here and kind of just hook them onto these brackets. And this is the hook that will hang it. What's nice, especially going the VivoSun route, I have the VivoSun grow tent, and in the grow tent, going across the top, there are bars. These brackets themselves actually will slide right onto the bars through here and then through here. So if that's the height you want it hung at, you can also just do it that way. You don't need to use these ropes, which is also a great plus. It keeps it at a great height, and it makes it so it's above your plants and not too close, so you won't have to worry about having any extra rope to use if you're going to hang it in your VivoSun grow tent. Of course, maybe you have, you know, a taller one like I do, and maybe your plants are on the floor. Well, then these ropes are very handy. Or if you're hanging it somewhere outside of a grow tent like I am, these ropes also come in great hands. I like to leave the extra rope just in case I ever decide to move it, or just in case I ever need to adjust it, make it lower, make it higher. Having the extra rope is definitely a plus. You can cut it, that's up to you if you want to, but I would definitely recommend keeping the extra rope, tie it up, you know, with a rubber band or something like that, so it stays up here and it's out of the way, you know, where you're gonna hook the thing onto. But I like to keep the extra rope so I can continue to adjust it if I need to. Then we'll just get the other one put on here. We're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna do the same thing with this side. We're gonna take this hook and clip it on, and there we have it. Our VivoSun grow light is ready to get hung. So now that we're done with the installation, we're done with the specs, I am going to make sure I leave the links to this grow light down in the description below if you're interested in checking it out. This one, the 1000 watt VS1000, runs I think at $129, which is a great price for a grow light, especially for VivoSun. They are definitely a well-known, highly reputable brand. So $129 is a great price. This is, again, their newest model, and it is really quite a grow light. Don't forget to check this grow light out. Check out VivoSun's website. Check out their other lights and other plant accessories that they have up for you guys to try out for your plants. I love it, and I hope you guys will too. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in the content I provide. Make sure you submit your entry for the Pink Princess giveaway, and every plant's a princess. Bye!